Hi ladies and gents, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we are going to be discussing today how to take care of your Suede and Nubuck leather. So this is the time of year when we see a lot of customers bringing their Suede and Nubuck shoes or boots in here with a lot of salt stains on them, a lot of water stains, and I can't tell you how many times we see customers bring shoes in here and they've spilled, salad dressing or some type of oil on their Suede. So today we're going to be discussing what you need to be doing to your Suede boots to take care of them. We recently did a video where we discussed the products that we recommend. If you have Suede or Nubuck, we'll put a link to that video right above. Definitely check it out because those are definitely the products that we are using on a regular basis on customer shoes. All right, so step number one, the first thing that you want to make sure that you are doing before you wear your Suede or Nubuck shoes or boots, you want to make sure that you are protecting them by putting a waterproofer onto that Suede. So a waterproofer is going to not only protect it from water, but it's also going to protect it from any type of oil that may spill on there, any type of stains, any type of dirt or dust. The salt, especially when you're wearing them out in the winter time and you're starting to get salt and ice out on the street, it's going to protect it from all of that. If you don't put it on there first thing, I'm telling you, you're going to wear them out the first time, you're going to get stuff all over it, and then you're going to be wishing that you had done this. So again, make sure that as soon as you get those shoes out of the box, you are spraying them down with a good waterproofer. Now, the one that we use all the time here at our shop is the one by Saphir called the Super Invulner Spray. Now, this is great stuff. You don't have to risk possibly getting any type of white staining on your shoes like you would from some of the cheaper sprays. This is what we use here. You can use any type of spray out there, but if you have really high-end Suede or Nubuck shoes and you've spent a lot of money on them, this is the stuff to use. Again, it's what we use here at the shop, and I don't think you can go wrong with it. Now, I'm gonna throw a little bit of a caveat in there. If you want to condition that Suede or Nubuck before you do that, you can definitely do that as well. So again, one of the products that I recommend and that we use a lot is the Renovateur Spray by Saphir. So if you've watched any of our other videos where we have tutorials talking about how to care for your smooth leather shoes when you first buy them, the first step that we always recommend is condition your shoes. You don't know how long that leather has been sitting on the shelf or on that shoe. Once it leaves the tannery, it goes straight to the factory. They make the shoe. Most shoemakers are not conditioning those shoes, especially unless it's a much higher end shoe. Those lower end shoemakers, trust me, they're not hydrating those shoes and conditioning them before they send them out to the retailer. So that leather has been sitting there for quite a while with no conditioner on it. So again, that's what we always recommend for smooth leather. Now there is one, again, called Renovateur Conditioning Spray by Saphir that does the same thing. It has a lot of the same properties that you'll find in the cream Renovateur, but this is a spray form. It does a really good job of getting those conditioning agents down into the leather before you wear it or as you're wearing it during its lifetime. So if you want to put that onto the shoe before putting on the Invulner spray or the waterproofing spray, you can definitely do that. If these were my shoes, which these are actually Heath's Suede Chukkas that were sent to him, what we do is we put the Renovateur spray on there first, we let it sit for about 10 minutes, then we follow it up with the waterproofing spray. So anyways, that is hands down what you must be doing if you buy a pair of Suede or Nubuck shoes. And again, ladies, that goes out to you as well. I cannot tell you how many ladies are bringing in Suede boots this time of year, and 90% of the time they look rough. So please make sure you are spraying down your boots, your booties, your riding boots, whatever it is, before you are wearing them. So, because these smell so badly when you apply them, I highly recommend that you take it outside when you spray these on because you don't want to be smelling up your house with this stuff. So anyways, let's go do that now and then we'll come back. All right guys, so what we're going to do first is take the Renovateur spray, and again, we're going to spray that on the shoes. We're going to let it sit on there for about 10 minutes to dry and really soak in. And after we do that, then we'll apply the Invulner spray and let that sit on there for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then we should be good to go. All right, so we have allowed the Invulner spray to sit on this pair of shoes for about 45 minutes. I think they're good to go. So just to show you what a good waterproofing spray will do, I'm going to demonstrate it with a little water here and just prove to you again that if you take good care of your suede, that you can drop that salad dressing, you can drop that water, whatever, and your shoes are going to be protected. I don't advise you go do it for fun, but it's definitely a product you want to be using. So let me show you. So this is one of Heath's shoes that I sprayed with the Invulner spray. I'm going to take this bottled water here and you can see that it just completely bounced off the leather. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to make sure that you are taking good care of your shoes. The other thing that you can do for your boots or your shoes, especially if you have higher end boots and shoes that are all leather, maybe a leather block, leather soled bottoms, leather welt, you can also, especially for those fall and winter months, make sure that you are putting some wax along there. So I have a 10 of our wax here, and what you can do is just take it and work that along the heel block, and then also make sure that you are working it along the welt area here. So we also have these little bitty brushes that you can use. You could also use a toothbrush, and what you'll do is just take your wax, you'll get a little bit on the brush here, on this little bitty welt brush, and you'll just work it along the welt to get it down into those stitches to protect it from any type of ice or water or dirt that may also get onto that area of the boot. So once you've done that, that's pretty much it. And again, you just want to make sure that you're doing this routinely. Don't be one of those folks that takes good care of your shoes as soon as you get out of the box. You wear them for 5 months, you beat the tar out of them, and then you never, you take care of them again come this time next year. Make sure that you're periodically checking your shoes and reapplying these products as needed so that they are always looking nice, fresh, and ready to go. Now, one of the questions I know you'll ask me is, well, how often do I apply these products? So that is going to be completely up to you. It really depends on how often you're wearing your shoes. If you're wearing these, your suede boots, several times a week, you're going to have to apply it more often than say someone that wears them, once or twice a month. But one way that you can tell is just take a little bit of water on your fingers, drop it onto the shoe, and if it still bubbles up and falls off the shoe, you're good to go. If it absorbs into the shoe, then it's definitely time to reapply some of that waterproofing spray. That's probably the easiest way to know when it's time to reapply. Anyways, I hope that helps you all. Again, this is that time of month where it's going to start getting nasty, and I just want you all to make sure that you're really taking good care of the shoes that you invested your hard-earned money into. So again, if you have any questions at all, leave a comment below. All of the products that you see us using are available on our website, which is linked right below, potterandsons.com. Check us out. We carry most anything that you will need for your shoes, your boots, etc. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel because we are always having tutorial videos like this and much more. And again, share our videos with family and friends. And until next time, have a great day.